We are joined today by Director of VCU's Wellness Resource Center, Linda Hancock. Thank you for being with us today, Linda.
My pleasure.
First, I'd like to talk about, for you to tell some of our viewers who aren't aware, about how VCU's program of alcohol and drug abuse prevention was recognized.
Well, VCU recently was recognized by the U.S. Department of Ed as one of 5 colleges nationally to get a model program grant for alcohol and other drug prevention.
And can you tell us amongst these 5 colleges why VCU was chosen?
Well, it was a grant competition run nationally, so all colleges could apply, but you had to have data. You had to have data that extended over a 2-year period that showed you were making a difference in your campus on reducing alcohol and other drug problems. So I think there probably were about 50 applicants for the program that had the data, and of those 50, we were one of the 5 winners. University of Pennsylvania, University of Wyoming, University of Massachusetts Amherst, I think University of Houston and VCU were recognized.
And how did you go about applying for the grant?
Well, we've been working really hard since probably since the turn of the millennium, to do something that's data-driven and theory-driven. There's a gap between what students think is real and what's really real. Students think people are drinking more than they do, getting into trouble more than they do. Most students are pretty healthy. They do the right thing most of the time. They care about their health and the health of their friends. So in our program, what we do is we collect campus-wide data, either in the classroom, and now we've moved to an online format. Last year we surveyed 1 in 3 VCU students. We got a 37% response rate, which is awesome for electronic surveys. And what we do is we look at the data and we just tell students, hey, did you know most of you are pretty good? Most of you drink 0 to 4 drinks if you go out. Most of you drink less than 5 days per month. Most of you actually never have alcohol affect your academics. And so what we do is we focus on health, and so we grow more health. And that's the primary thing that we had data on. This grant also allows us to conduct new research. So what we're going to do is look at the minority of students, that 1 in 5 who is having some problems, and see what we can do with them.
Now, how much exactly is VCU getting for the grant?
We will get $129,000 over the next year, and primarily that's funding 3 graduate student positions. We're buying new equipment. It's a technology-enhanced program. You know how VCU is very much into clickers and audience response systems, so we're getting more clickers, and we'll be using the clickers with the education with the in-trouble students as well. So it's going to be a lot of technology.
Now, I understand that VCU has a new facility for the Wellness Resource Center. Can you tell us more about that?
Oh, we're very excited. This summer, the Office of Health Promotion, where I've been for 20 years, and over at Student Health, we've basically, you know how VCU has grown over the last decade and 2 decades, I guess. And as we've grown VCU, what we've done is we've grown the need for support services. So student health was overflowing. They needed more space, and they've expanded into the space that my office used to be in. And the good news is now the Office of Health Promotion is called the Wellness Resource Center, and we're right near the center of campus. We are right next to the Commons, right across from the Cathedral at 815 South Cathedral Place. And we have more room to put all these talented graduate students and undergraduate students who help us with our programs. So I'm really happy. Everybody has to come see the well.
And is there any special programs or different programs that the new facility will be offering?
Yes, we're very excited. So all of October will be a tour and a treat. Please invite student groups, faculty groups, anybody in the community who wants to come see the service. 3 floors. The first floor has a general wellness resource center. It also has a lactation room, actually, for graduate students and undergraduates who may be nursing. We have a quiet, safe place for them to nurse their babies or to pump if they need to pump. We have a nutritionist now if a student wants to eat better, feel healthier, if you're worried about an eating disorder. We have earplugs if you're not sleeping well, because sleep's associated with health. We have a substance abuse person, Kristen, who's a prevention person. And the entire 3rd floor is dedicated to sexual assault and violence prevention services. And Tammy is our full-time person that's up there, and now we have 2 students who are victims witness advocates who work up there as well and can go on call on the weekend to emergency rooms, to residence halls if students have issues. So yes, we've grown, we got more services, we got more people, we're excited.
Thank you again, Linda Hancock, for joining us today. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
For more information, visit thewell.vcu.edu.